So there's been a lot of information. You mean you don't already, Julie?
Yeah.
A lot of information we covered today. Just really want to summarising in 7 steps. So create your Google Analytics account if you haven't already. We'll provide the slides so you can go through and do all this in your leisure. Set up webmaster tools. Get the tracking code on your website. It needs to be on every page. Brilliant if you have a content management system, WordPress, etc., Joomla, Drupal, or an e-commerce site. You put it in one area and it does it for all pages. If you don't, if you've got a static, so just a regular HTML page, make sure it goes on every page. If it's not, it looks to Google like it's a visitor who's dropped off and increases the bounce rate and it's really bad when it starts. Get familiar with the visitor reports, add it to your dashboard, keep an eye on it, get comfortable, drill down a little bit, see how it's worked, see how it works, revisit it after a day, a week, a month, compare and contrast, tweak and measure. Same with the sources. Maybe there's a business directory that you registered for ages ago, didn't cost you anything, and it's sending you loads of referrals and you never realised this. Have a look to see how much traffic's coming in from Google, measure it.
Or on the flip side, maybe you've paid loads of money with a directory and it's sent you nothing. So then when you're considering do I spend that money next year, you maybe say no, I won't spend that money next year.
And landing pages, which web pages are working for you, and if you order that 119 pages, flip that up the other way, which pages are not working for you. There may be pages that are awful, there's no links to them anywhere, nobody can get to them. This will highlight that, and reversely it will show you which ones are working very well for you. And finally, goals. You can also have goals for visitor duration. You can have a goal for, tell me every time somebody stays on my website for 2 minutes. Or every time somebody fills out the contact us form. And you can track this over time. Everything's all concise, all in one area. And if you do your goals on the e-commerce sites, you can get access to those lovely sales funnels that we're looking at. So I do encourage you to make it part of your business day to keep an eye on analytics, to check what's happening with the website. When we started off, Jonathan mentioned the attention to detail that Waitrose applied to its stores. They started off as a local store, and now they are one of the most successful retailers. They didn't get there by accident. They were looking at their figures, they were analysing, they were measuring. 10 years ago, the kind of technology that we're talking here was out of reach to most of us. It's very expensive, and it's very clunky, and it was certainly not as user-friendly as analytics is. It's a very, very powerful tool if you decide to use it. And measuring is kind of useless unless you're using those figures and improving and then remeasuring. Take an active part in tweaking parts of your website and look to see if it's made a difference, positive or negative, understand what works, what doesn't work. Finally, more understanding of the website and how your visitors behave on your website ultimately leads to more sales.